Well, alrighty then. Last time we almost beat the game, or version 1 of beating the game, or something, however this game works. Ah, what did I... oh no, what is this? Strange black substance has spread. Something got in something, and now it's... Deal with that later. Ah, it's on my hands. I don't know. Something got something on it and tracked. Is it ink or makeup, or what is that? Anyway. It's on my notepad. Must have gotten on my phone. Yeah. Anyway, we almost beat Hades, which is probably the ending or an ending of like a run, the equivalent of beating Mom in Binding of Isaac or something. And I did it in a nice round 10 attempts, or at least it would have been round if I won. Whoops. Time to throw out all the momentum that we have by picking a new weapon instead of using the same one again. A brief interlude of variety before I just start using the fucking shield every single round.
Damn you, father.
Probably not that extreme, but that build just made sense. I don't know, the weapon started making sense. I don't know if the build entirely made sense. There was parts of that build that were weird. Like I had a 500 times multiplier, which was great. That was the best part. But other than that, my normal attack modifiers actually weren't that good. I had like a low-ranking Ares modifier as my main attack, and don't really like Ares very much, but I was like, if I'm gonna focus on my main attack, I should get a modifier, right? And not just leave it unmodified, and it's just a mess. It's just a mess. Definitely, I suppose, an incentive to use that my unmodified things do more damage charm to stave off the desire to get a modifier too early that isn't that good, I suppose.
What? What? Hey, you're back. Wait, what happened? My list says you got killed by a redacted? What's that even mean? I've never seen anything like this.
Don't want to talk about it.
They don't want to admit what happened. Though Hypnos may be lacking in propriety, he brings a certain cheer, however unconventional, to the grim proceedings of the house. You still need a gift, too. I don't have one, because that thing I have right now isn't the same thing. Oh, he's not here.
Hey, good to see you back here, boy. I'm glad you're back on guard duty, even if it means having to find a way past you. You know you're just doing your job.
The fear-inducing hellhound eyes the Underworld prince uneasily, his 6 ferocious eyes, each glistening within the dim light of the house.
See you, boy. You like it when you get pets like this, don't you, boy?
But why do you only ever pet one head? Is it your favorite? You can't have favorites, they're dogs. You have to love them all. Well, that one's pretty glum. Maybe he's always glum because he never gets fucking pet.
I saw your father storm out of the house in his regalia, so he must have confronted you himself at last. I see that must have not gone well. You were so close.
Well, at least I know who will be waiting for me the next time I climb all the way to the Temple of Styx and manage my way out.
Don't lose heart, lad. I did not train your father, only you. He is a god, but he is just a god. If you'll forgive my bit of treason there.
Nope, gonna have to kill you now. He's just a god. And that we are all gods or something, I think. Zagreus is a god, right? Not a demigod.
What do these shades have to say for themselves?
On the whole, that could have been worse. Shipwreck. It's pretty bad. That had to be a pretty catastrophic day for you, watching the shipwreck death play out.
Where's our court musician?
Oh, they're gone.
Whoa, a rod of fishing. Here.
Scoop creatures from the underworld rivers. There's fishing in this game. There's fishing in this game. Can't do much though because I can't get diamonds. I need whatever gives me diamonds at some point. Which might only be those other things. The east wing in purple. You change like one at a time? I might as well just, it's not that much anyway. And I like purple. It's my favorite.
That's a lot of gemstones.
Your father is not here and you are back. Then it can only mean one thing. Are you all right, my child?
Yes, I think so, Nix. Returning here by father's hand does put a special sting into it, though. So, any invaluable tips on how to vanquish him? Some hidden weaknesses only you know about, something like that?
You know his weaknesses better than anyone. Better even than he. It pains me to know that the conflict between you could not be settled in some other way. But if this is how it has to be, destroy him for me. Next you fight up there. However long it takes. Would you do that?
I would. I will.
Destroy him for me.
Hi. Oh, thanks for talking to me, Prince. I have to go.
See you.
She's out.
What do you want from me? Leave me alone. We've nothing to discuss here anymore.
I was just checking up on you. Just let me know if you wanted to talk for any reason.
I'm not interested in having company, especially from you. You stay the hell away while I'm off duty.
Not a fan currently. Kind of was wondering if her siblings would start showing up here, or if she would talk about them. Maybe both, eventually.
In the old exchange.
5 keys can become a nectar. Ew, turn a diamond into 100 gems. Turn a titan blood into whatever that thing's called. Ambrosia. 2 diamonds becomes an ambrosia. Ambrosia is for giving to close friends and improving special items or trade. So Titan Blood makes your arms stronger. Ambrosia is like the final nectar, I guess? It's the super nectar. Ultimately, the answer is just to play way more game. And then if I have overflowing resources that I can't spend on something, then I can turn them into something else that I can spend. So it'll all work out one way or another. It's neat that there is an exchange mechanic in this game, but it's also maybe a testament to the game's balance so far that I've never had to use it. But I have only done 10 runs.
Prophecy fulfilled.
I've met every character now. Ah. So there's only 2 other Furies then, if this is a complete list.
Good to have friends in low places.
I wouldn't call them all friends. A lot of them are people trying to kill you and not doing much else. So yeah, I needed to meet the other 2 Furies and Thanatos. And Primordial Chaos, depending on how far back you want to think of when I was wondering what was left. I've done a decent number of these ones. Yeah, oh wow. Wow, I've done a lot of Ares. I'm only missing 4. I would not have expected Ares to be one of the ones that I've made the most progress on. That's a surprise. Probably because Ares doesn't leave much of an impact. 15 Ambrosia, wow. This looks impossible. This looks impossible. The duo boons get every single one. They seem like they're so obscure and weird in how you get them. I think it comes down to you just getting to a specific pairing of gods over and over again and going deep down their trees, then you unlock the duo. But like, you also don't have a ton of control over which gods you even encounter in a run. You can put that one thing on to encounter one of them in particular, I suppose. But that's about it. I keep forgetting to turn off whatever that is, if I can. I don't like having achievement notifications on any of my platforms, if I can turn them off. They do have a habit of turning themselves on sometimes. 5 keys. Then I'll have a new tier. That was a big boost. Once again, start each run with some money, which is not really very good. Or gain a bonus of your current amount of money every time you clear a region. That's clearly better if I have a point in it. raise my life total, which I've already increased by 20, or deal bonus damage when my health is high, which is also pretty good.
This way.
Where is the undamaged foe modifier? Huh. It depends a lot on what type of weapon you're using. Fiery presence at 75% is pretty good. That's part of why those numbers are getting so huge. But it's best if I'm doing a big opening attack as opposed to spamming weapons. So it's good for the bow, but attacking from behind is better for weapons that position you behind, like that shield did. I have no idea how this next weapon's gonna work, so who knows. Maybe I'll leave it on the first attack bonus. This is bonus money per area I beat, which helps it snowball a bit at the beginning. 10%. Oh, it caps at 15%. Still something though. And that gives me to 25 health, which is kind of a nice round milestone.
I think that should do it.
Getting killed by Hades didn't awaken something in us. Fuck, I spent all my keys, didn't I? No, I didn't.
Hey,
No, I didn't.
back there for you, pal.
I just looked at the idea of... Oh. I just looked at the idea of spending keys. Have I already unlocked you and then just didn't use you? I think that is what happened. Okay. What's this?
This one. Malphon Twin Fists. Let's say we crack some skulls.
Whoa, those are some paws. Want to
That-
try that thing out?
That's neat. I'm gonna ignore it though, because I'm behind. Alright. Lance attacks. It is a big thing. So you do have to press it twice to make it come back and be very aware. The dash strike is the terrifying one because it's huge. It looks like you're doing a chain whip, the chains of chaos. What's equipped right now? Health. The weapon. %1 dodge chance and move speed each time you quickly clear an encounter. I am curious about that one. That could be really strong.
Go with that one.
The question is what they mean by quickly and how often you actually qualify for that.
Don't suppose I can talk you into fighting back this time?
Not a chance, boyo. I'm paid to take it, not to dish it out. Now give it to me.
Okay.
This one's weird. This is my special. And I'm dead. You're a skeleton. Your starting state is skeleton.
One piece.
But if I can do enough damage in these early encounters, then like that could build up.
You have a tendency to ask too many questions, boy. Would that you had a tendency to wonder silently instead.
The word questions glowing on the screen was weird.
Last time I felt a chill like this was on the surface. But who? Well, one way to find out. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I understand, young Zagreus, that you would seek to leave that bitter darkness for this bitter cold. Quite honestly, I fail to see why. But I'll aid your plight, why not? For I can offer plenty of assistance, and you soon shall grow fond of it, I think.
They were still holding gods to meet in this set. Wow. Kind of thought we had met them all. That just makes the list of possibilities and combinations more distressing and infinite. But yeah, I'm thinking about this. what's his Apollo? Shit. Hermes, there we go. I'm thinking of this Hermes ability, and like this first level's so easy. If I can get enough fast encounters in the first world, then that could be a significant dodge chance already, let alone any random encounters throughout the rest of the game that I happen to qualify for whatever quickly means. Or quickly is so hard to achieve that I get like nothing for using this, and it's a huge waste of time. Your attack is stronger and inflicts chill. For 8 seconds, the victim is slowed by 4%. Can stack 10 times. So eventually it's 40% if you really keep going, but you definitely have to be like, I'm hitting this guy a lot for that to work. A 5-second beam that I fire at people. And your jazz shoots a gust. Let's do this one because it gives me an attack bonus. And maybe I'll like the chill. Or maybe I won't.
The power of the freezing surface now. My plume grew stronger.
Yeah, I saw that plus 1%. Was there a visible timer anywhere on the screen is what I'm wondering though. But either way, like my interpretation is it's not like a streak or anything, right? Yeah, it doesn't say anything about like, and it wears off if your streak breaks or something. Like that could be, since there's over 50 floors, there's probably somewhere just under 50 encounters then, which that's like a 50% dodge chance. Perhaps optimistic of an estimation, but you know, it talks about the possibility of it all. I do find... Did it happen again? Yep. I do find this combo a little awkward. Whee! Add some risk on my reward. Ugh.
I persist here only in the fathomless depths. I know what lies out there, having created it, but I know nothing of what it is like right now. Do not tell me. I prefer to think of all the possibilities.
Because that makes all of their exciting possibilities simultaneously true instead of collapsing all those infinite possibilities into one thing. Whoa. Plus 60% purple and gems for the rest of the encounter if I can just get through here with some bonus damage taken. That's pretty good. I definitely, with a lot of these weapons I choose, I definitely don't want the I definitely don't want the one that makes me take damage every time I attack. So then I have to use specials, which is bad for a lot of weapons, but especially bad when I'm currently in the kill everything quickly mode. I'm happy that if you press something other than special, it still recalls your thing. You know, it would suck if they locked you out of being able to do anything, and we're like, you didn't recall your thing. You have to do it manually every time. You have the disappointment of like the thing that you press instead of doing what you told it to do recalls your weapon as an input, but at least it does that instead of nothing, and then you just like, why doesn't my character work? Health or boons is a little bit of a hard call. They both snowball like crazy. You want a huge health bar for all sorts of reasons. That's a +% too. I'm being really aggressive right now. We're at 4%. Kind of wish there could be a number there. Oh well. It doesn't say your current percentage in the pop-up either. The pop-up just says +1%. But the only way to track it is to check every single time.
Good, come on in.
It feels so powerful. Kind of, I'm like hyper focused on this as an attack because it's such a huge attack range compared to the normal little stab. Maybe it's a little deceptive because this is pretty spammable on an individual enemy, and I don't know, it feels good. But controller wise, my current control scheme is a little awkward for this right bump, B then a right bumper. Something about it feels slightly, I don't know, it's not like it's hard to pull off, it's just something feels vaguely uncomfortable about it, I guess. So I just don't love it. Upgrade the rarity of your next boon is pretty good, but I can't afford it. I don't need that much. That's usually an inefficient way of paying for healing, and in this case, it's I don't even get to have the full payoff. So much like how I'm trying to snowball my dodge chance for later levels, I'm also trying to snowball my money now because I have that other bonus that incentivizes not spending money in the early worlds. Oh, this weapon doesn't have knockback. I guess they don't necessarily always have knockback anyway, because that's maybe Poseidon's thing. It's just I just use it enough for it to feel familiar. But I got really used to the ability to knock people against walls. Not Ares again. He's not. I don't love his abilities.
Sorry, wrong chamber.
Who are you? Wait, who are you? That's a plus 1%. I have definitely don't know what the milestone is. Hey, Ares. Yeah, you've already got one.
You are the son of Night herself, they say. A fascinating character, ill-liked upon Olympus, although I myself have always longed to meet her.
Of course, Nyx is rather literally the god of night. Okay. Your cast says the Blade Rift, your call turns you into Blade Rift, which sounds fun. Or after you Stubborn Defiance, do more damage that encounter. That's obviously pretty useful.
The most violent wretches of Tartarus are sealed away even from other condemned souls. Their only visitors, those fool enough to attempt escape.
Let's do this again sometime.
Okay, so we have the bonus now. That's already started. And we're at 7% here. Like, that's good. So normally I would prioritize gems over keys. I mean, keys over gems, but I do have a bonus right now for specifically gems and purples, so I feel like I should embrace that. It's a good run for those. Helps me deprioritize them even further in other runs. What's with the new enemies? What's going on? There's like weird hands. Reminds me of how I don't think there used to be...
Should fetch me something.
Yeah, it starts out at 5. Reminds me of how that I think at first there wasn't even gems or the crystal enemies. I think this game started off without crystal enemies in this zone and then layered them in. And now we have that Porygon looking guy and oh my god, both. Or now hands. Were there hands before? Or am I thinking of Hellpoint?
Not yet. Don't do that.
Stabby stabby. Yeah, I have no idea what the milestone is for Hermes. Like what the requirement is. Maybe it's somewhere on the screen, somewhere. but I can't search for it because I'm in the middle of fighting. It doesn't feel that worth it because I have full health almost, but sure, I'll surely heal by more than I lose, so it's still a net gain, I guess.
Let's make this quick.
Going to clean all this up.
80% almost. That's pretty solid.
Cheers.
You really can't just spam, which also leads to more of the ice effect stacking, although the ice effect is just reduced movement speed, which often isn't like massively useful. I don't know. I want health, but I always prioritize this event over everything else.
Hello, hello.
Hey, sir.
Nope.
Hey, Your Highness, anything the matter, or just passing through? Happy that we get to chat like this of late, of course.
Sisyphus, don't take this the wrong way, but why are you helping me? My father stuck you here for an eternity of torment, and even still you greet me with a smile time after time.
Come now, Prince Ed, that's just the way I am. Besides, you're not your father, thank the gods. You always seemed a decent lad to me, and if you're saying you want out of here, why, I suppose I can relate, is all.
The bonus!
No worries whatsoever.
Thank you, mate.
I feel like I could have gone higher. Nah, I'm just spoiled by money numbers, because the money numbers go way higher. Where are you at? You've already got one. I figured so. You're probably like this. I think my first two were to Karen and you.
Farewell, Linus.
Sup?
You're nothing.
Chaos kill. What's up? I already know about that. We're good. Centaur Heart? Here, their vital essence is encased in still beating vessels, which bestow the centaur's power to the wielder. Whether any centaurs yet remain alive to claim these artifacts is as yet unclear. That would be grim. Your attack has more range and deals more damage to distant foes. Ooh. Spinning attack? That's the hold RB. Sturdy, take less damage. Your special deals 400% damage to armor. I think I want this one. That's just a straight bonus to my most used attack. 40% increased range is a hell of a thing. Oh my goodness. What a nonsensical weapon range.
Which way?
This is about as much of a melee weapon as those ones from that one game, God, I play so many games, it's hard to remember names anymore. I want to say Mortal Shell, but that's not it. The Doom style shooter, but all the guns were melee weapons, but they weren't melee weapons. They all shot. They were all melee. They all appeared to be melee weapons. The game was really fun. I wanted to play the whole thing, but that happens a lot. I think that about way more games than I could ever play. We're trying to snowball money, I guess. So palm it is. I don't need health. Are we there, by the way? Yep. Time for the boss fight.
Delicious.
This is my only thing. All right, more modifier in my attack.
Got some zest.
It's my only boon. Kind of. It's kind of my only boon. Yeah. We're at 10% dodge chance, so that means, as far as if I'm correct, that means that there's a 10% chance that when I get hit, I just don't take damage. Which still isn't a great number, but the fact that it can keep getting higher means it could be really a lot, and you know, the fact that I have that
is it going to be
for quote unquote free, and that doesn't cost a boon is pretty good. Normally I have to get a boon for that kind of thing.
So,
If you're no god, you're nothing but a piece of trash, born into all of this. And you don't even want it.
You seem to have me all figured out. And here I thought we were still getting to know each other.
Well, you want to know what I want? Here, I'll show you.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Not yet.
You hurt.
Oop. Don't have a shield anymore.
I'm out. Empty.
She has a rage meter. Oh god. Oh, she has a bouncy thing going around.
I can't.
Ooh. One of the downsides of spamming a line-based attack at her is it can make it hard to recognize when she's about to dash at me.
Blood.
Got more of these. At some point, that'll be a resource I can actually use instead of just stare at it longingly and confusingly. Took more damage than I would have liked there. But yeah, I did realize like I could just spam. I'm pretty far, wow. I can just keep going at her. Which in the case of the particle spam attack, like I could stand at a safe enough distance that I can just keep spamming, and then the projectile spam just doesn't hurt me. So much like the shield, I have a weapon type that just kind of invalidates that entire phase and lets me keep attacking her for free, essentially. But when she decides to charge at me, which is, at least in Megara's case, the most used ability she uses, this can muddy the visual waters. Because it makes it hard to tell when she charges me exactly. But also, it's easy to lose track of the timing of the attack when I'm being very aggressive. I'm not used to being aggressive. It's a playstyle that I'm not used to. Years and years of Dark Souls and whatnot have made me like a cautious person that lets the enemy dictate the flow of the fight, and I dodge around and I attack during clear openings and so on. But in many cases, in situations like this, raw aggression as much as possible, you know, without straight up getting yourself killed, is how you do enough damage to really be in there. I don't usually rush myself, but this one gives me incentive too, which feels weird. Oh, money. I just got 36 gold because I got a 15% bonus. And I'm pretty much fully healed, so we're fine. Everything's fine. I don't particularly care about these. And I'm fine to keep my current bonus active, which is now at 10% dodge chance and movement speed.
So much for Tartarus.
And I just got 3 more health from moving up to the next floor. That one ability gives me like 150 healing over the course of a run. It's welcome. Give key, please. Spammy, spammy. More damage the further you go. Didn't even get to get up. This is absurd. Interesting. My attacks weren't always landing. Does the smoke give me a miss chance?
Another key.
I'm pretty sure my attacks weren't always doing damage. Ah. This weapon might make me somewhat regret mapping attack to right bumper. Which feels natural muscle memory wise, but is a little harder to spam than like X. This run's going so smoothly.
Someone there?
Hello. I haven't given you one yet, have I?
Eurydice, thank you for making me feel welcome in your pleasant home. Can't say the same for most places I've been lately. I have a small gift I wanted you to have.
Oh, that's awful sweet of you, Your Royal Majesty. Bringing me fresh ingredients like this. You know what? Here's something for you too. Help keep you safe out there.
Thanks so much.
The evergreen acorn.
Hey, welcome back, Your Royal Majesty. You're just in time.
2 random boons get upgraded to the next rarity. Do I have 2 boons to upgrade the rarity of? Let's make my next 3 boons stronger, because I don't have much of a build right now.
Oh, good choice there, hon.
I don't know, maybe it's not the best plan. The nymph Eurydice, born of the oak itself, must know this better than most of her kind. She took a suitor who, by most accounts, was but a common mortal, talented beyond compare, but not a god. Yet all the love they shared could not keep death from tearing them apart. That might have been a mistake. Because I think Blood Frenzy could be upgraded, which would give me more damage after... I guess like Blood Frenzy and Frost Strike would both become legendary, which would obviously would help my attack value. Which would have been pretty good, but I feel like I should I don't know. Obviously, next 3 boons, while it has delayed gratification, is an overall increase to how many things get their rarity increased. I feel like I want things that are more active that become upgraded, as opposed to my bonus when I die. Everything's getting tankier. Still fast by their standards, apparently.
Strength.
I think I was partly colored by that. The pomegranate screen only shows 1 skill to upgrade, so I was kind of thinking in those terms, but that's only things that have ranks. Because I have stuff that can be upgraded in rarity, but can't be upgraded in rank. We need more boons. Hello, Artemis.
Get me out of here.
You're generally a good one. No, Athena. I mean, they made 2 warrior goddesses that start with the letter A. It's not very helpful. I can't attack her projectiles. I think this is my first time failing the Hermes challenge. That's what sorry Hermes meant. I would not expect to win here. This is also generally where I expect to start failing. Yeah, I'm gonna constantly misname these 2. Artemis and Athena. Why'd they have to both start with A?
The biting cold surrounding you must mean the goddess of seasons decided to take an interest in your struggle, Zagreus. I did not count on Demeter being a part of this. Take heart, though use discretion around her.
Discretion. Divine Dash, bronze skin. Just reduce damage in general. Hmm. Your cast damages foes in a small area and can deflect. I mean, Divine Dash is just really strong. Increased rarity Hermes. I don't know if I love that idea. And Divine Dash, the point isn't really its rarity, it's just it having it at all. So this is not a great first 2 spends, potentially. Oh, I didn't start fighting fast enough. That might have just already screwed my ability to finish this fast enough.
There.
This is just a spam weapon so far. I just stun lock one person and do untold damage to them before they have a chance to react. Things are getting a little chaotic here.
There he is.
12%. I don't think I made it that time, but I'm not sure. Nope, the golden skull is not money. Wow, that's some range.
Why, look at you there, boss. I recognize that fancy plume you got. Just an iota of my speediness in there. But still, much more than most can do.
Hold cast a fire in a rapid succession. Foes drop the thing in them faster, which makes me able to do the attack more often. 0.5 second drop rate. Make your dash stronger. Quick reload's pretty strong.
Let's go, let's go.
Although it's better if I actually get a cast that I will use. This is a great time to have this trove trial.
Get your hands off my trove.
I am always unlikely to lose more health than I gain from it. So it's just a win.
Don't do that.
It's such a long-range melee weapon that I'm not really at risk of being hit by the bomb that you normally have to worry about. Because there's a death bomb that guy drops. But it just kind of doesn't matter.
Thank you, Father.
Gems and keys. One of these has a multiplier and the other one doesn't. I'm just spamming on people.
Don't do that.
Big kill. Only 8. There's something intuitive about the idea that you would get more rewards per world. A ramping up. Like it would be a ×2 multiplier on all rewards when you get to World 2, ×3 in World 3, and so on. So by the time I get to World 2, if I'm still getting 5 or Or probably health. If I'm in World 2 and still getting 5 gems or 10 money per encounter, it feels wrong and low. That's just because the encounter wasn't harder, I guess. 23. I think this is it, isn't it? Did we beat this world that fast? Let's see. Oh my god, what page is Hades on? Yeah, 24, yeah, 14, 24, 36. It's almost a clean every 12 floors, except for the first one being wrong. So I guess that does make the second world always feel slow by comparison.
Good for the health.
Good for the health. Well, I'm chunky. Oh, you're gonna give me a diamond. So far, diamonds and blood just happen whenever the fuck the game feels like it. Okay. Here's gonna be a test. Much like the bow, this weapon kind of incentivizes me to stand still sometimes. So in this case, it's because I spam, and in bows, because I need to fire an arrow by standing still. But this is the mobility fight, which I usually excel at. It's even easier with a shield because I was just dashing everywhere while also blocking attacks. Be very cautious of incoming traps. The deflection is so satisfying. That is some damage. Oh my goodness. You can actually see how many stacks of ice I have on him, because they show up under his health bar. Oh my god, this is so clean. This is none of the problems I was anticipating. I also didn't even put the damage multipliers in him, which I guess is a little useless now because he's impervious. That was without the damage multipliers. Yeah, I took a hit.
Not yet.
Nope, taking hits. Ah, I meant to deflect all of those. Okay. Being a little overwhelmed now. Hit him. Had a little bit of an aiming fluke there. I'm trying to maximize my distance like I'm playing Marth. To do the maximum damage you get from that. Look at him just fucking melt. Oh my goodness. Why are you impervious? Just lingers. Yep. The debris is one of the probably one of the biggest causes of damage on me. I think I get focused on all the tells, all the movements, and things like that, so sometimes all those falling rock notifications can sneak up on me when I'm trying to be as efficient as possible. And so they probably slowly damage me more and more all the time. And probably end up accounting for the majority of the damage that I take during these fights. Which is not ideal. Here's my second money multiplier. 64. So now I've gained... I think it was 23 last time, so I've gained 87 or something. There's a big old chunk of money there, but still only ultimately going to be maybe enough to buy one item. But that's the thing, I'm going to get more money here. It could be a lot by the end, actually. It could be enough to buy an item at the end of the game where they're really expensive. Because that's an escalation of a... I think that was more than double what I got the first time, and it's going to keep going up kind of exponentially because it's a percentage-based thing, and my overall pool of money is going up if I'm not spending any of it. How are we doing on this place? Oop. Okay, only 13%, so this is topping off a bit. Still, I think it doesn't apply the buff separately from itself, so I think if I take it off, I lose it. So even if I do think I'm not going to necessarily make more in these future floors, if I want to keep that percentage, then I want to keep that on me and not take it off. Next boon you find is upgraded rarity. Isn't that already active right now? It is already active right now. I guess I could stack with that? Or do I want to just keep money going forever? I don't know.
To the top. Good.
Right now it is kind of fun to think how much money can I get. But this is all planning around the idea that I'll beat the boss that I've only beaten once ever and I died against several times, so there's a good chance I don't beat this world, and this entire idea of planning for the future was for naught. But that is, once again, the definition of risk reward. Do I just keep making my weapon strong? Can it even get stronger? Is there a palm cap? Because I can't rank up other things here, can I? Maybe Divine Dash can have a level 2? I don't know. I don't know if I can keep leveling up this weapon without increasing its rarity instead. So I'm a little worried that the palm might not even be useful, and it might say that I can only put it it might say they can only put it on the dash, which would suck. I don't want to upgrade my dash that badly. Bad news. Deflect. Nope. Just making a point to spitefully deflect those back at him. I killed him with it. Ah, shit. Does that hurt me or him? In some games it changes the color of the attack, so you can tell which team it's on. 14. I think about I think that's what happens in Overwatch. Every time Genji deflects an attack, it changes color, I think. So you can definitely tell that what team it's on and not be uncertain. Cause like it shoots a cluster of balls at me, but when that ball cluster hits something and explodes into a bunch of attacks, and like if I deflect it, then the cluster becomes on my team to hit him back, but then it shatters into a bunch of attacks. What team's on that? What team is that one on? I'm not sure. I want to keep the money thing rolling, but this is kind of higher priority as an upgrade usually. I'm just stomaching him. You need friends. It's the only way you'll fight me. I don't think it's necessarily worth it jumping behind and do rear attacks. Just you take advantage of rear attacks when the opportunity arises. But moving behind him just makes me even closer, which makes you do less damage. Sup? Your special becomes a shot that deals 50 base damage in an area. Explosion. Right now my special just shoots my thing, so it's already kind of like that. Charging your spin attack makes you sturdy. Your dash strike hits 3 times, but your dash has reduced range. God, that's pretty good. Oh my god. Gonna hurt my hand a little bit, but look at that. What a fucking nightmare. I want healing though. Okay.
How foolhardy of you.
Oh, got hit by something. Wow, I'm having trouble. Oh, traps. Ah, fuck.
I can't.
The middle of a timed trial might not be the best time. Fuck, I got like no reward. That was a huge mistake.
Mine now.
Ooh, a nectar. I guess it was worth it. Fuck.
Enough of these back at the house.
That's a great find. The middle of a timed trial might not be the best time to have my first encounter with shield enemies. Fuck.
Something I need.
I could use one of these right now, even if it puts me behind on my money progress. Seeing it. Oh, that's a new one too. No, that's ice. Oh, it's ice or Aries. Which means ice and Aries. Seeing how, blah, 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 blah. Seeing how that encounter went, I'm probably a little worried about the boss fight that involves fighting a guy with a shield. Probably should be worried about this room. Just gonna end with a big old pile of $600 I haven't spent, and then never spend it because I'll have lost.
Whichever god I don't pick won't be pleased.
Well done, my little sprout.
Any healing is more potent? 32% bonus healing. Oh my goodness. Your special is stronger and inflicts chill. Your cast drops a crystal that fires a beam at foes for 5 seconds? That sounds pretty nice. So it currently does 5 damage. This will make it do 10 damage. It currently does 50 damage. This will make it do 10 damage per 0.2 seconds for 5 seconds. Which means it actually does 50 damage per second, which means it does 250 damage, which is pretty solid, and I can make 3 of them. But the bonus healing, it's really good. But I want to see this, and also I don't have a cast still, and I'm going into a boss fight potentially. And then having Symmetra sentry turrets speaks to me.
Much to be desired here, my kin. My temper I shall keep in check, but only barely so.
No, you won't. You're about to attack me. Don't lie to me.
Ares, forgive me.
Look, it's you not doing the thing you said. Oh my god, they spawn right where you are. Oh, I can't deflect that apparently. Ah! What damage am I taking right now? I'm a little confused. The chaos of the environment is doing bad to me. Yeah, well, that killed the fuck out of him. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you don't throw them. They just spawn on you. Which is a little weird. Look at that beam. Okay. Could have gone better. You can't give a nectar to Ares because he's mad at you.
But I could see if that display of violence you just showed was thoroughly commendable, my kin. Then here.
Your call turns into a blade rift would be good, potentially. Because it makes you not take damage, so it's an invincibility thing for a while, which is handy. You need to have a call. And being normal quality, though, is a bummer. I've gone this far without having one at all. Alright, I have 5 chambers to heal, or I'm gonna be in trouble. Do I cash in? Am I a big coward? Am I a big coward? Is that what I am? Yes. I'm not confident about this fight yet. I shouldn't be acting like I'll win it by default. Also, there won't be healing, will there? Yes, there is. Thank you. Hello, Ares.
Your boatman there is a reliable deliverer of death, it seems. And that makes 3 of us, I think.
That makes 3 of us. Ooh. More damage just in general, even though it's only 10%, isn't the worst. I don't like my special very much, so making it do Doom isn't very helpful right now. Guess I'm already spending, right? Might as well just commit.
Keep me going.
You can increase Frost Strike. We're gonna make the beam stronger. Obviously, this is an attack spamming playthrough. Yeah, I don't like that very much. I like that way more. What the fuck? Health or Athena? See, I thought about it for a moment and was able to remember not to say Artemis.
More strongbows.
If it helps, I am thinking of the correct one in the moment. I'm just not saying the right one. I'm thinking of the... I'm not thinking of... When I see the Athena symbol, I'm like, ah, deflection. And I'm picturing not the bow person who I would associate with the bow. And I know that I even could tell you, like, the hunter versus the strategist. I keep thinking that they're gonna be where my enemy is. Symmetra's not helping, because that's also how that works. Is that it goes instead of staying there. Although that wasn't originally the case. Wait, does the beam aim? I think it wanders around a little bit, doesn't it? Hey guys. Whee! Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. I've been using up my health. Yeah, it aims at people.
One's rearming.
At first I was worried that it aims in whatever direction I was aiming at first, which makes it less useful. Alright, did not do great things for my health with that encounter. I'm a little sloppy, but I'm playing with my new toys, and my new toys are good at getting me killed.
Gimme.
In a random item offered from the Well of Karen. Not even a good discount for it being an RNG. Fuck you! Picking this... Getting this ability, I think, undid the power of my... Yeah. Okay. One of my boons is useless right now. It occurs to me. Dang it.
How many more of these are there?
Whoop. Big damage. Obviously, it's hard to plan ahead when you don't know what abilities you'll get. But yeah, the, I always want to say Icarus, it's such a problem. A Hermes ability makes my things come out of the enemy faster, the crystals, but I'm not putting gems in people anymore with this one. In fact, I think my, my mirror ability that makes me do bonus damage to people that have that in them is also useless now. Because I'm not putting it in people, I think is how that works. Ooh. Zeus is tempting too, but I kind of just want a giant health bar right now. I just want to go have a giant health bar, please. Just panic and dodge. Just panic and dodge. Panic and dodge. Make it hit somebody. Hey, I got a plus 1%. 16% now.
of the centaurs.
Such plentiful knockback. Get more money for the upcoming shop, potentially? What could Dionysus even do for me right now? All my abilities are all full up except for my special. I don't remember what his special is, but I can't get his lobs. And most of his usually I think you want to have a Dionysus ability, and then you layer on additional effects, because they're like, oh, your Dionysus abilities do this additional thing or something, but like I don't have a base level thing. Maybe I want money. Maybe. Help me stock up on the upcoming store when I get there. You want to block the laser or me? Haha, ow. Shit. I don't want to be taking damage right now. Ow.
That one's for Yami.
No, he's not. Definitely not. Huh. Hee. Useless. He really gets into a blocking predicament there. Do I block the 3 lasers in my pack or the stabby boy? Ow, shit. Oh, shit. This is how I die?
I'm empty.
I shot them into a fucking bush. Dude, I'm a disaster all of a sudden. These shield guys are just the death of me, apparently.
I'll just take that.
Yep, I'm gonna need that shop. This is it, my last chance. It's shop, then boss fight. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, I'm just gonna buy everything, probably. No healing. Cool, thanks, buddy boyo. Alright, let's go ahead and just accept my death, then. I should have bought the boon first so I could potentially upgrade it. Shit. And this is just you do more damage. Anything could be a crit. It's not great. My giant pile of money has amounted to very little. I have, like, no health. They give me no healing. I lost... this run was going okay-ish, and then every time I encountered the shield enemies, I kept taking damage constantly. Some of which I wasn't even noticing, which is part of the problem. I was suffering, like, surprise damage a lot of the time, and be like, what? Oh, shit. I was taking damage. Ah, fuck. How did my health get that low?
Gentlemen.
We're well equipped to deal with you, short one. Though I know better than to disregard your might.
Speak for yourself, Asterius. I, for one, know only pure contempt for this foul demon and his underhanded fighting style. A style we shall easily dismantle now.
I defeated 2 of you at once. You having 2 of you is the underhanded fighting style. Ow, shit. There goes all my health immediately. Oop. That hit me? No. Shit. Shit. I'm just fucking...
You had no chance against the champion.
No, I didn't feel very good at that weapon.
How could I lose to him?
It's what I do more than anything. There was a stiffness to that weapon that feels rough. The question is whether I'm massively misplaying the weapon style, or if it's just not one I love. The damage definitely got up there with the spamming and everything, but yeah, like during a fight like that, I need so much mobility. I guess I just kind of struggle with that fight in general, so there's like a really big upside to having a shield along for the ride.